And also I shall be drawing some rune stones for you as well towards the end of this reading. Okay. Virgo, let's begin. Virgo, Virgo. Virgo. I am... there's been some heaviness, Virgo, that I see, and I do see you've been proactive about taking it off from you, just pushing it out. I do see that, not wanting it to return. Your intuition is getting stronger. You know, I see here you've discovered you may have some, for some of you, you could have some gifts here. I'm seeing the gift of healing as well. You could be healers. Some of you, could be going into that. I do see there's something around you that has tired you, and now you're feeling perhaps like you want to move on onto something that is good for your soul, it's good for your heart, not wanting to sort of always be in this race. There is quite a bit of that, always having to prove to yourself, to someone, that you can do this and you can do that, or whatnot, or this is meant to be for you. But I see here some things are changing. The air around you is changing. There's something there that it's like you don't have to prove anything to anybody. It's what it's like you're coming to that sort of conclusion, and it's only yourself really that you need to make happy. There's been some promises. I do see a couple promises that are being fulfilled. So if there has been a promise that you've been waiting for it to happen, I do see that happening as well. There have been, amongst those promises, there have been some that haven't been as, it wasn't, they didn't really mean it, sort of thing. So it's like, I see there's a no-nonsense approach, and you've sort of just had it with that, with someone saying, I promise so-and-so, and it doesn't happen. So I see kind of like you're good to just not give yourself any more time to this person, if that makes sense, or people or situation. I see you're removing yourself from something that felt like a sticky situation onto, kind of calmer, smoother waters or surface, something, you're doing something for yourself that's very relaxing as well. You're enjoying your days. There are quite a few happy moments that you will be cherishing as well with loved ones. There's something here to do with the property as well. You could be thinking of moving, joining. I'm seeing for some of you, joining. Perhaps you're finding people to move in with. You're moving in finally with the one you love. There's something there that for some of you, or you could be buying a big thing together. A shared investment. There's something like that for some. But there is, kind of, maybe you're thinking more and more during this month of moving, if you're not doing so already, and you're planning, preparing. I do see that. Definitely you're doing things that are good for the soul here. It really kind of calms your mind, calms your soul. So there's a lot of the healing arts here. If you're not doing it yourself, you could be getting it for yourself. So do you see that lots of things that I do see some nostalgia that you will, there's lots of things that you are cherishing. And there's a situation, looking back at your past, or there's something there that you're revisiting to pick up from where you left off from, just to see how it would go, see the communication between you and another person. It doesn't have to be romantic whatsoever. This could be family, it could be anybody else. So there is something like that, and hoping for a good response. I do see a wish being fulfilled in that respect. Also, you're really being very good with your finances, getting it sorted, getting it in check, definitely having more than enough for a rainy day and all of that. You're balancing the scales in many ways when it comes to the give and take that you have been. And for many of you, I see that you've been a big provider. You're the source of this, providing, your skills to someone, your heart. Sorry about that noise. I don't know what that is. Your love, your ears, to shoulder to cry on, all of that. You've been giving out a lot, but you will be receiving some back. And I see then when you start to see what comes back to you, you can measure out what is how much of a healthy relationship this is, if that makes sense. It doesn't have to be romantic, any kind of like relationship, friendship, whatever it could be, co-worker. But there is also, you could be asked to join another workplace here. It's like you're very, very much in control, Virgo. Know that. You're very much in control here. I do see a partnership forming. Again, perhaps it's to do with that property, but I do see a partnership forming. You are not wanting to jump into any kind of love situation here, and take it slow, or none at all if you're not sure, because there's a lot for you to focus on this month. You get the Two of Cups. That's so funny. I think Taurus got the Two of Cups in that position as well. Ace of Pentacles. Oh la la. The Tower. Okay. All good. We have the Two of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower. We are feeling like we got everything in control, everything is stable, you're getting finances in check. I do see you receiving, the universe will be sending you some rewards, Virgo, in perhaps unexpected ways as well. But, there's certain synchronicities I see here that is happening for you. Certain synchronicities. And it's like to say, follow them. Follow those synchronicities. Kind of look out for those signs, for those signals. There is a certain, action for you to take. And the thing is, if it's not done properly, the universe comes in and shakes things up for you. So some sudden quick changes may happen. But I do see there is a moving away from, it's like you're taking a certain risk with perhaps ending something with someone, doesn't have to be romantic, but you're looking for a certain kind of fulfillment, you for yourself, not that anyone has to give to you. And that's what I'm seeing is shifting also. You're fiercely independent. And I do see, by the way, contracts being signed. So this doesn't even have to do with love. But, it definitely puts you in a very strong, powerful position. But it could really, really change things in a big way for you. The High Priestess, your intuition. And the Two of Swords. Yes, okay. I was saying your intuition is getting a lot stronger, wanting to do something that is good for you, good for your soul, your spirit, your heart. You see, this is the thing. Perhaps that's why I'm saying you're no longer wanting to chase. Another great confirmation. No longer wanting to be in that race. Having to always meet certain deadlines, things like that. You could have a great agreement, contract here, all is good. But I feel like you're changing things up here for yourself in a big way. Things, it's maybe, let's say you have a really high paid job, and you decide to leave because you want to go for something that's less well paid, but it definitely brings you a lot more happiness, you know. So you have more quality time rather than quantity of just work. This is just an example, but I am saying something like that. And people, maybe around you is like, whoa, how can you leave this crazy paid job? So I do see you trying to make that kind of decision here. You're like, your intuition has been trying to tell you something for quite some time, and you're trying to you're wanting to follow your heart, but you're also, trying to balance out what your mind thinks as well. But I see that you're not wanting one or the other to override each other. You don't want the heart to override the mind or the mind to override the heart. Though I do feel like here there's a lot of heart, as I was saying from before. Oh yeah, 7 of Cups, that makes sense. Um, Lots of options around you. What do you want to do? You're thinking, kind of like, what exactly is the illusion? Is it the fact that, you're in this seemingly good place right now? Is it a good place? It's just lots of questions that you're asking yourself about, like, your own, existence on this planet. Why you are here? You have many gifts and abilities. Many gifts and abilities. So I do see like there could be a big change in the way you live your life and everything. I do see something to do with home. Wanting to be more at home. Or perhaps you're looking for a home job, but also wanting to. It's like few things for you need to be fulfilled before you can even focus on love or anything like that. Friendships are a bit more important to you these days. We have the Page of Wands. So I think you're going to hear with the Page of Wands, this also is like you looking out for the signs. You're looking out for something that you've been kind of wishing for, or asking your guides for as well. And I do see that you do get it here with the Page of Wands. There will be some sort of communication, and that communication is really going to push things forward for you in terms of the direction that you need to go towards. And there is, there's a confidence there as well, related to your skills in something creative. Your mind, I'm seeing that everything is sort of going in the right direction, even if you feel like you don't know 100% the way it's going, but you feel it's good. You're going with how things feel and so forth. Because you've already set things into place, so you know that if things don't go according to plan, that you have a security there to fall back on. That makes sense. Okay, let's see. We have the rune, pulling out the runes. This is the rune of Canaz. Okay, let's see. And then have here, oh, it's a willow. I like this one. I'll explain once I have them all down. And here we have Tiwaz. Here we go. Okay, so Canaz, this is like past, present, future, kind of. Canaz here is revelation, and that's revelation within you. Something within you, a light is shining even brighter. There's something that you've been, following, your inspiration. You've been very, very inspired to do other things, but it's about taking action and doing them. Here we have Sawillow. Sawillow is the rune of success. It's like the sun, that kind of sun, happy energy, and good, strong health. You are moving forward. You're feeling powerful. You're feeling strong. You're feeling happy and successful that you can actually do this. It is going through. This is a very powerful rune for success. So whatever it is that you've been planning, you've been focusing on in this month of August, you shall see some breakthroughs happening towards that. It's like right there. It's all around you, Virgo. It really is. And you just have to be wise enough to be able to know which ones to pick and take and leave, for you to go ahead. Here to is a wonderful rune of leadership, of authority, justice also, this room to us. You will, perhaps you're getting a massive promotion here, because this is the leadership role. You have a great authority in where you are going. Your home environment also, perhaps that's the change that you're looking at, and there's more independence there as well. As you are getting this current success in the present time, going forward, it will be honored, and those promises, as I was saying, will be honored as well. So definitely, again, something's telling me to look out for those signs. But I feel like something is within you. You tap into that energy, you'll know exactly what to do, when to do, and where to go. I, you know, yeah. And if you haven't looked into the healing arts, again, I don't know. This something about your calling is changing.